Hey, it's Heidi with Broadmeadow Farm, and this week's video is all about strawberries. I got my bare root strawberry plants in the mail here this week, and I was able to get them in the ground before it rained. And so I thought I would share with you a few tips on how you should get your strawberries planted into the garden. So let's have a look at how these strawberry plants come to me. They came right via percolator in this cardboard box. It's actually a waxed box so that any moisture that happens to leak out won't kind of disintegrate that cardboard box. And then in each bag are my varieties separated. And here you can see this is a bundle of 25 strawberries. So you can see I can get an awful lot of strawberries in one box, and that's why it pays to order bare root plants, because you can get so many more into such a small little quantity. So this box here had about 200 strawberries in it. You can see it's not a bad sized box. And each one is bundled, like I said, in 25. There's no extra shipping weight of soil. Everything's just shipped with roots only. There's some sand around the base of these roots here, only because that's how they had them stored in their cold storage. So let's have a little look here at this strawberry plant. Here we've got all of these nice healthy roots. We've got new growth. There's a really nice new leaf. This here is the crown, and that's where the roots come and the new plants start. And this here at this level is where you want to put the soil. One of the biggest reasons I like to use bare root plants is that they're really sturdy, they're really hardy. They come straight from the nursery or the other farm that you've purchased on. They've come out of dormancy. So all of these plants were harvested last fall, packed into bags, and put into a cooler or a freezer. So then when it was time for them to ship to me, they pulled them out of the freezer, they put them in a cardboard box, and then they mailed them to me. So they're slowly starting to come out of dormancy while they're in the shipment. So now when I plant these in the ground, they're going to start growing just as if the ground had been wintered yesterday and is starting to thaw today. So let's do one more here. I stick the trowel in, slide those roots in. Now holding it here to make sure it doesn't pop out, I push that soil around. Now moving a bit of soil around here. Now what I've done by pushing that in is I've locked it in again, and now I've got a bit of a kind of a little well here, so when I water, the water will stay in there and get to the roots. So I'm out here now in the new garden patch, and as you can see, it's really wet behind me. We had about 3/4 of an inch of snow and rain over Saturday and Sunday, and today it's windy, but it's going to be a beautiful day. The sun is out and the plants are starting to grow, and you can see here that actually quite a bit of green new growth has popped up over the weekend. Thanks for popping in and seeing some tips on planting strawberries. I'd love to answer any questions you might have down below in the comments, and we will share with you as they grow throughout the season. Also, over the weekend, we were able to plant 127 new spruce and poplar trees, which is kind of an amazing thing to do, especially before the rain. And when you're working on a new acreage, there's so many things to invest in, but trees are definitely one of the ones that I wanted to make sure I got in the garden this year. So we'll see you next week, and happy gardening.